How do I like... It's gonna take a chunk of HP. I don't know what you're supposed to do to heal Undine's HP, though. Like, I don't know if you actually just have to leave. Or if you just start taking damage when Undine's HP's out. I legitimately, like, don't remember. So why does Reed have so much HP at level 24? Almost 2,000 HP at 24 feels like a lot. Maybe that's just me. Strange. This door won't open. There's something engraved on it. Show the power of light and the door will open. Power of light. Oh, we'll come back to this. The power of light? Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, we get the Sorcerer's Ring here. That probably links to the Sorcerer's Ring.
Let's do it.
Hey, you know? I hate fighting these things with Farah. I was kind of hoping you were going for a spread there, Merity. I'm a little disappointed that you didn't. You live and you learn, though. Oh, yes, air thrust. We need this. There's the spread I was waiting for. It only got one hit because you were so small.
Okay.
I mean, it did like 400 damage. Alright, this is also the power of light. All these are the power of light, I'm assuming. I think one of those doors is probably going to be the lens, probably.
Let's do it. Here. Ha, to.
Wind blade. Demon lightning hammer.
Every time I see Keel use Windblade, I'm like, come on, Keel, use Air Thrust. I should probably turn off, like, level 1 spells, maybe. Maybe that'd be a smart idea.
Aqua edge.
Alright, that time was okay, because it was a Voltic, and he was, like, approaching. Oh, goodbye. Actually, no, you're casting. Reed, you're not doing anything important, so get me up. These golems have so much super armor, I hate it.
Triple blossom. Triple blossom.
That was 3,000 gold. That's a lot of gold. Oh no. What am I supposed to do when Undine runs out of HP, which is gonna be like right now? You like have to go through the fire at times.
Let's do it.
I know there's a dungeon in Fantasia where you'll take damage and you'll get a game over instead of leaving it at 1. I remember that dungeon. I don't think Eternia does that.
Demon hammer.
I mean, even if it did give you a game over, Eternia, like, has a retry system, so it wouldn't be as bad, but I don't think Eternia does that. I don't recall. It's been like 6 years. I could be wrong. But Eternia has good loading systems, unlike Fantasia. So, it wouldn't be a big deal if it did. It would kind of suck, though, but not be a big deal. Please die.
Okay.
I mean, we're gonna find out what happens. It's probably just, like, as simple as... It's probably as simple as, like, hey... You just take damage instead of being protected. Which would suck. But... Yeah, you're not vulnerable to fire damage. I think it said to exit the dungeon, didn't it? It said to exit the dungeon to get Undine's health back, which is annoying, but I might do it. No, Reed got a shield. Square shield. It's worse than the shield I have now, but it's more evade. Evade is like... I don't even know what evade really does in Eternia. I've got no idea. Legitimately. Do I leave the dungeon?
Let's do
I think I leave the dungeon because I might need to restock for items anyway.
Neosonic swarm.
I think I leave the dungeon. I did go back and forth between fire a lot more than I should have, so I'm going to leave. I wish there was a fast travel. Yeah, okay, it takes damage then. I could deal with that. I don't think you get a game over if you die. You can't die from the fire. That'd be stupid. I mean, I say that, but also Fantasia did it. But at the same time, Fantasia is like the only game that does that. I don't know any other game that does that. Every other game with hazards takes you to 1 HP. I'd be surprised if I found another game that did that, and I'm shocked that Fantasia even does it. Yeah, this isn't a far way back. I don't mind going back. I was careless because I was so focused on making sure I got the chest, which is why I didn't, I just went through so much fire and whittled away Undine's HP.
Triple blossom.
Aqua egg.
Triple blossom. Here. Triple blossom. Here. Triple blossom.
Reed, you died. That's very unfortunate.
Demon lightning hammer.
Okay.
But no, not Merity. Era. I think 24 is the normal level curve. I think that's where I should be at this point. I'm fairly certain. I think like mid-20. You normally end disc 1 like mid-20s, maybe like 26, 27. That sounds right. I'll try to kill some of those starfish in that grinding area at least once so we can get a little bit ahead of the level curve. Or just make sure we're on top of it. I'm pretty sure I'm good level-wise. Wait, is Sylph Cavern nearby? If it is, I can go pick up that lens. I'm bad with the geography here. Okay, no, it's all the way up there. Inferia's right there. If I take the ship from Inferia to Barol, not only will I... We'll do it after Efreet, though. Not only will I... What's the word? If I take the ship from Inferia to Barol, not only will I go closer to Sylph's Cavern, but I'll also get a lens out of it, because there's a lens on the ship that takes you from Inferia to Barol. So it wouldn't be a bad idea. We'll do that after Efreet. We're just going to do, like, our last few stuff in Disc 1 before ending Disc 1, which is after Efreet. Also, I think the grinding area will be easier with Eruption, which is obviously Efreet's spell. But obviously, everyone who plays Tales of games would know that. Like, come on. Air Thrust, Spread, obviously Eruption. Oh, I think Irene can probably give me another reward, actually. We should do that. We got lots of gold, which is Pog. Please have this in Fairy Cape. What does that do? Protects against Craymels of Inferia, but weak against Earth Light. Okay, so basically every Craymel of Inferia it protects against. So we can wear that for, like, facing Efreet. I don't remember the fight against Efreet, if it's very hard or not. I said I underestimated the fight with Sylph. I said the fight with Sylph wasn't hard, and we got out barely alive. I want to say the Efreet fight is not that hard, but I could be wrong. It's been like 6 years since I played this game. I remember some of the Celestio Craymels more. The Celestian Craymels I have more memory of. I feel like the Inferium ones, other than Undine, I don't remember much of the fights. Like, I remembered Undine was hard in Eternia because of her hitbox, and she could be a difficulty spike depending. I would probably say Undine's a difficulty spike, probably. But Efreet and Sylph escape my memory. I remember a lot more about, like, Gnome and Celsius and Volt. And I know there's some optional Craymels, which we will obviously be sure to get. I mean, we're going to do all the optional dungeons. All the optional dungeons and all the optional bosses. There's like 2 I remember hating. Other than like the post-game dungeon, there's 2 that are on my mind right now where I'm like, oh, I don't want to have to do this. But I am going to do it probably. Or at least I'll attempt it. At the very least. Never promise things because then people are like, oh, why didn't you do this, etc., etc. But I mean, I would like to. I love Eternia. Don't get me wrong, Eternia is not perfect, but I still really love this game.
Air thrust.
I still really enjoy it, so I want to get like basically the full Eternia experience,
Swallow down.
or at least the stuff that matters.
Silk.
Did we win?
And Fantasia Arc can only have, or Arc, I don't know why I said Arc. Arch can only have one spell. Oh yeah, Arch's spells you have to like learn from tomes and stuff. Right, you don't have to get Arch's spells, I remember that. Eternia has some of that. We'll see with later characters that Eternia has that kind of gimmick. Which, I mean, I'd rather not be, but I mean, like, what are you gonna do?
Air thrust.
It's one thing to have arts that are optional, but making all your arts optional is a little bit of a mistake in my book. But whatever, it's fine. It's not a huge deal.
Air thrust.
It doesn't make the game unplayable.
Triple blossom. Okay. Let's do it.
Maybe I should just use a holy bottle, but also, like, 3,000 gold is so much. I want to get 3,000 gold a lot more often, because it is so much. I think we're already back at 10k because I got 3,000 gold just in that battle, or one of the battles.
Aqua edge.
But yeah, Eternia, I really enjoy it. So I want to get most of it. I want to get most of the experience. I never got all the lens when I played the game because lens are super dependent on guides, as we all know. So getting all the lens is going to be a first for me. Like, I've never gotten all the lens. I don't really think you get much other than a title. I think all you get is a title for getting all 60. But I still want to do it. It'll be fun. It's just the little things. It's just the idea of, like, feeling accomplished. Like, oh, I got all the lens in the game. I don't think it unlocks anything big, but that I know of. Maybe it does. Who knows? But I don't think it does. But, I want to do it regardless. Bum 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 bum.
Triple blossom.
Air thrust.
Eagle dive. Eagle dive.
I'm working on those eagle dive usages because that leads to some of Farah's better arts.
Swallow dance.
I mean, this is like Symphonia, where usages are how you get arts, essentially. This game really is just like a blueprint for Symphonia. If you've played Symphonia and you're seeing this game or you play this game, you'll see a lot of similarities. I really feel like they made this game. They made this game, and you know, it's got some issues. Not big issues, but gameplay-wise, it's got some issues, which we'll get into. But, I think Symphonia just refined it. And Symphonia is not perfect either, but,
Lightning hammer.
you know. Symphonia was like, it built off what Eternia did. It basically used Eternia's system, like with summon spirits and the battle system being basically the same,
Aqua edge.
etc.
Don't take me lightly.
I hold these two games in high value. I really love Eternia and Symphonia are two great games. I don't feel like a garden salad was worth it there, to be honest. Even my powers are not enough to protect you from these flames. Oh, these we have to, like, time. Pass through quickly when the flames go out. Please be careful. Yeah, this we have to time. Oh, hello.
Let's do it. Swallow dance.
And that wind blade actually kind of worked out. I like it.
Triple blossom. Swallow dance. Toe. 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 Ha. 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 Toe. Toe.
Wind blade.
Ba 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 bum ba 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 bum bum bum. I need to focus here. Nice, blue ribbon. That is obviously for Farah. Farah's almost 25. Doing really good with levels. Oh, whoops. I was not prepared for the chest to disappear. I should have been, though. So I was like, oh, I got hit there. It's fine. In Symphonia, the way you get Mystic Arts is kind of stupid. Yeah, it could be better.
Let's do it.
There are some Mystic Arts I think are lame.
Swallow.
I mean, art usages are in Eternia, too. So, like, I mean, Eternia is not much better. Eternias are a little easier.
Fireball.
Because art usages... Actually, no. Reeds is like Lloyd. You have to be low on HP.
We're not gonna lose.
So Eternia is not much better, honestly. Eternia and Symphonia, Mystic Arts are essentially the same. You get them essentially the same way. It's either art usage or some criteria like Reed having to be at low HP. Because I know Reed's is like Lloyd's, basically. Oh, I'm at the end? So we must get the Sorcerer's Ring after Efreet. And I think the lens is behind one of those doors. So I guess we're going to fight Efreet now. Melange, melange. Orange, and then just apple. Alright, we have more than enough items for Efreet. I forgot how quick Efreet Gorge is. We don't want Merity to use... I want Merity to, like, spam Spread and Ice Needles. And heal, obviously. I don't want you to use Aqua... Or not Aqua Edge, Fireball. You can keep Aqua Edge and Air Thrust. Oh, so hot. This heat is terrible. The Greater Craymel should be around here somewhere. Hey, what's up, Efreet? How's it going? Yeah, he basically looks like how he does in Symphonia. Eek, help! Reckless, foolish humans, remember your place. Yeah, summons basically look like similar to how they look in Symphonia. Undine looks a little different, but basically the same. Okay, no enemies, so... I want to say this is probably, like, not as hard because it's only you. Oh, you have a lot of HP, though. Oh, but Spread is going to work like a charm. Oh, you have, like, this fire barrier that surrounds you? I honestly forgot about that. Alright, Efreet is probably going to be one of the more tedious Craymels here. I mean, spamming Spread should get me through. Oh, my word. That was insane. So Reed, dab me up. Okay, I take it back. This fight is more annoying than difficult. I mean, luckily Spread to victory. Come on. Alright, it's only with Triple Blossom. If I use, like, Swallow Dance Eagle Dive, I am safe from the Flame Barrier. Yeah, he's already half dead. It'll be a lot faster when he gets to 4 digits. Remember the use? I that's my fault. I did tell you to use Ice Needles or Spread. Why are you not using Spread, though? You've done a lot of Ice Needles. Just, like, use... Oh, what even happened? Did I destroy your body? Interesting. Like, your bottom part? Alright, this is going fine. Spread just tears through his HP bar. Nice 150. Okay, now I have to hit you with aerial stuff. That's fair. Don't even like... There we go. There are the spreads. It did less, though. Nice. Get spreading. There we go. Alright. I'd still say that's probably like one of the easier Craymels. Even with that annoying flame barrier, I'd still say he's easier than Undine and Sylph. Because he has no enemies, and if you spam Spread, you can just tear through his HP. Merity, be careful. Roar, come! Viper! Efreet, stop! How disgraceful. Undine, have you become a slave to these humans? I entered the Craymel cage of my own free will. Surely you must know the situation. I'm the Greater Fire Craymel. I cannot simply leave and abandon my duties here. It's precisely because you are a Greater Craymel that we need you. Raise the Craymel cage. Probably Keels. Ready. I can always switch it though. Oh, I love it how Undine's just like forcing him in. I love it. Hey, wait a minute. Is it really okay to force him in like that? Undine, are you alright?